The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022. We're down to our final game for Week 3. We got GallopingConch versus Kynayo. This should be a really great one. Hey guys, I'm BB Forky, joined alongside Tayman to bring you this action. Tayman busting out the Poochie who's trying to run away from him right now. But, I mean, this match is pre-recorded. We've been informed. We've also been informed this is a really good one. So, Tay, what are your expectations for this?
I don't know. It seems it's a mystery, and I'm expecting to see Kynayo do really well. Definitely has been a dark horse in this tournament, really improving rapidly since qualifiers, and I think we're looking for Conch to bounce back against that loss against me, put up some more solid times. He's a pretty good runner himself. I think he's going to be favored in this matchup, but there's something. There's intrigue in the shadows. We don't know what it is, but I'm excited.
Both of them relative newcomers. Conch's last tournament was just last year, and Kynayo's, this is his first one. Very close seated. This is going to be some really great action. But before we get into talking about that, we have a quick little video to show you by Cards of the Heart, giving you some details about this game and what entails about the speedrun.
Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a Match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players.
All right, we are full on into our group stages here. If you guys have been tuning along with us, we've been doing the one-player versus mode for all of our matches. So we've had 20 players in total. Each have been divided amongst 4 round-robin groups, being 5 in each group. All of our pool matches have been best of 5, which are first to 3 race wins. And what happens, 2 people going up against each other, you have all 4 of the difficulties to select from at the beginning. So both players will agree on the starting level, and then the loser of the first match will counterpick any of the levels that have not been chosen yet. And that will continue and continue until a winner's been determined. Or if we go to a penultimate game 5, the loser of game 4 will pick that very last level, which can be a repeat of any of the previous 4 levels. Each player will play each person in their pool 1 time. And if we have any scheduling conflicts, like we mentioned at the beginning of this broadcast, some of these matches will be pre-recorded. At the end of everything, the top 2 players will move on to a top 8 double elimination bracket, while the bottom 12 have the option to go to a redemption bracket later on. Could be 12 people, could be less than that, and that one will be single elim. All of those will be featuring very hard later on. Also, we have a prize pool for this tournament. At the end of the tournament, each of the players will be awarded a portion of our crowdfunded prize pool based on their performance. As you can see, we have 1st through 8th place listed there at the top with various percentages, along with a redemption bracket winner and 2% to a random player who did not win one of those prizes. To contribute to the pool, you can give us Twitch bits, subscriptions, you can donate with that link at the bottom there. You can do !pool to get a clickable link for that. So if you're really liking this tournament series and you have a little bit of money to spare, as Tayman did in chat there, you can see the little ticker. Thanks for the $5. And it's much appreciated. I think a lot of players will appreciate that support, and it could be good moving forward for future tournaments. So I'm really excited that we had this prize pool for 2 tournaments in a row here.
I'm pretty sure this is a larger prize pool than Smash Bros. Melee started out with. So
yeah,
good,
definitely.
Good sign for us.
Probably bigger than some of their locals, even maybe regionals here and there. Poor Smash. But we got a great match coming into you. Coming from Tayman's pool, which we have dubbed the Pool of Tilt here. This is going to be a pretty good... I mean, every match that has come from this group so far has been a banger. As you see, only tie with the undefeated 6-0 game count, but he has some really tough matches down the road, so we're probably going to see him at least drop 1, if not multiple there. I'm sure Ty and Tay, you guys are going to have a good one, but we'll talk about that another day. We got Kynayo and Conch right now. I mean, what do you expect from this match, given Kynayo being a newcomer for this tournament and Conch this just being his 2nd tournament so far?
I think Kynayo is going to put up some good runs here. You know, if you look at the leaderboard times and the qualifier times, you know, it doesn't look like that they stack up against Conch, but we've seen some surprises from these new players in recent tournaments where you can't really bank on easy wins despite maybe subpar performances in qualifiers, because like they get into the community, they start practicing, they start watching top players do all these crazy chains and combos, and they learn from it, and they improve really fast. So I think Kynayo is going to give Conch a run for his money. I'll try to make my prediction without the knowledge that this is specifically a flex into the ending spot. Without that knowledge, I would say that Conch wins it in 4. You know, Conch has done a lot of grinding of V-Hard specifically. Doesn't really do no resets that much, which isn't that great for racing. So maybe a bit of a weakness there, but I still think his skills are going to lead him to win it in 4.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Conch's times are just, better on every single level there, with a pretty big edge, I'd say, on the hard and V-hard categories. A lot closer on easy and normal, so it's cool to see Kynayo pushing it down. What's funny, though, is I believe Kynayo, all 4 of those PBs that were set were, within the past week or so. So Kynayo's also been on the grind much recently and proven that he is a contender, as he took a game off of you, Tay, and he's looking to hopefully take some more here against Conch. I mean, I'm excited. These two separated by only 5 seeds, so they're qualifying very, very tight here. And yeah, it should be a really, really good one.
Yeah, I'm excited. That V hard and easy specifically for Kynayo are very solid.
All right. Well, without further ado, I guess we'll jump right into the action. Tayman, do you want to do the honors?
Absolutely. Coming up next, we got the number 10 seed GallopingConch versus the number 15 seed Kynayo. Special flex match into the grand finale of Week 3 coming at you right now.
Alrighty, we will get this video loaded up here very shortly. Assuming it's saved on here. Maybe it didn't. I might have to reload it.
This is actually the most exciting matchup because you get to use your imagination to think what the match might look like. And now you don't get to use your imagination. We have to just see it as it happened. So don't be creative, kids.
Conch coming off his first win last week ever in tournament history, looking to repeat that and get 2 straight on the board. And Kynayo also looking for his debut win here.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Conch looking like he did this race in the middle of a Dave Matthews Band music video shoot. A really good opening for Conch, but come, Lakitu! Can you not do that, please?
Lakitu just doing Lakitu things here at the beginning, delaying Conch by quite a few seconds. But fortunately for him, Kynayo was off to not the best start here. Is a clear coming out on Kynayo's side as well. Going to delay just a little bit longer. 32 seconds will be cleaning it up for him, though.
I think Conch tried to swap in that green, but because easy mode's so slow, he accidentally caught another block in front of it. And that's a solid 18 from him.
Yeah, you see stuff like that all the time in this game, where there's something like that, just missed inputs, double inputs. It's all too common. Just when you're trying to mash and get a clear here, or just mistiming it if you're trying to play precise. I know a lot of people have their own preferences. Me personally, I don't do too much of double mashing for clears.
Which is, maybe going with the Yoshi strats. Oh, and oh wow, okay, that's pretty good.
Meanwhile, Kynayo, very nice 5 combo there at the bottom. It's going to need a little bit more here, but it looks like he's starting this next chain very quickly. Maybe just enough to top off here. The stack's going to raise, and Poochie's not going to get the red clear. So that was pretty fortunate for Kynayo. Ends up getting a sub 20 still.
Can we get some shout-outs to Conch's mystery friend in the background? And shout-outs to friends in general. Not shout-outs to Wiggler, who's just gonna get an automatic 3-chain off that garbage. And he has time to go all the way up to second tier. You get another chain off of that. Oh my god.
Yeah, ever since the introduction of the player cans, it's been pretty great to watch the reactions of most of our players. And specifically with this tournament, we seen a couple live crowds for multiple players. So it's cool to see a lot of people taking interest in the game. Be right back.
Alright. Yeah, speaking of which, I once had a buddy over at my place, and I said, oh, hey, I gotta step away for, maybe an hour or so. I'm doing this Puzzle League race. And then I go do the race, and naturally I'm just raging the whole time. And I come back out of the room, and he's like, holy cow, I know you as just sweet old Tay, and then I just hear you playing Puzzle League, and you're just a demon in there.
All right, sorry about that. You ever just look up and see a big spider above your head? And
You
then
were
my
pretty
dog walked
calm
up and
about
spooked
that.
me afterward. We're good though. It's been
Is
dealt
it-
with, and we're back.
You sounded so chill about it too.
Yeah, I was fine with it. Actually, my dog like spooking me in the moment is what got me the most. I like got jumped up. Hope I didn't miss too much right now, as I seen Kynayo's managed to bring it back here and is actually going to be taking the lead now.
Okay. Yeah, Conch has been getting majorly trolled so far. And Kynayo keeping pace, you know?
Yeah, sometimes easy mode will be like that. It's depending on how your opponent's playfield is at the start. They just had those vertical threes lined up. And if you happen to not be paying attention too much to it, they're gonna have that clear immediately lined up. Kind of what just happened on Conch's side there. Fortunately, he did not have enough to send to top him off, so he's gonna try to send enough now. But Kynayo's still cruising 23 seconds here.
Yeah, Conch was going for, you know, did the thing that I think everyone's done at some point, where you think you have noticed a clever way to extend the chain, and you pull out a block, and then it just stops because you read the board wrong.
Oh my, what a start there from Kynayo. Had that lag chain along with a 6 combo lined up with it. It's going to be some quick lines sent here, but unfortunately, Raphael one line short at the top.
Oh, you gotta send it. Ah, it's not gonna be in time.
No, there's the clear. Here's Conch's chance to take the lead right back, and he will with that 19-second, but I mean, we're all tied up right now. I believe Conch's playing field was a couple seconds ahead, though, so we'll have to keep that in mind. But, I mean, tied here going into the cave on easy mode with 2 stages left. It can't get closer than this.
Yeah, these opening attacks are going to be so important here, because you might want to take an extra second or two to make sure you top off the opponent, not give them any more time. But as I say that, Conch has dropped his opening. He's going to have to extend it here really quick. He's not sent enough here. Kynayo is going to take the lead.
That yellow was just so close to being cleared. Very fortunate for Kynayo as Conch getting over 30 seconds here on Hook Bill. You don't like to see that because that's wasting precious time here on easy. You don't have a lot to give. Kynayo with a pretty big lead here heading into Piranha now. Can he close this out and take round number 1?
A solid attack here. And got some good combo follow-ups with an extra chain. Hopefully that'll all fall.
4 lines here sent at the top. The down stack coming in, and that'll do it. 17 seconds there from Kynayo, and he takes race number 1.
Yeah, solid time for Kynayo. Taking it off of a pretty experienced player in Conch. And we did notice in the race preview that Kynayo did have a pretty solid easy time, so potentially one of his strengths. Conch following up shortly behind. So Canada is going to take the lead.
Kynayo coming in officially with a 6:59 and Conch with a 7:18, so less than 20 seconds separated them both from this first one.
Good. I got a confession to make.
What's your confession?
Kynayo and I actually live in the same city. and it was me off camera. Who was
yeah, see, I thought you guys
Kynayo.
were actually just neighbors, because, you know, everyone who lives in the same country just live right next door to each other.
Oh yeah, he came over to my house and was like, dude, I gotta be Conch. What can you do for me? And I said,
like,
all
hand
right.
me the controller. I got this.
I had to make it look like it wasn't amazing, you know?
In all seriousness, Kynayo playing very good at the beginning here. I mean, sub 7 easy, not that easy at all to obtain, and, you know, getting one quick one off of Conch here, this is going to do good for him. I wonder what mode we're going to next. It seems Kynayo is hovered over hard right now, and I think that is what we're going to get for this next one. I'm trying not to open up the race lobbies to keep myself in the dark too for this. So let's assume hard. If we see it switch to red, then we got V hard for this next one.
Yeah, I am totally in the dark. Forky, I think you only knew about the first race. And we just... You're going to be doing some editing on the fly if it turns out that this is V-hard.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Just 2 quick flicks. But a majority of players, they will usually preload V-hard, and it is confirmed right now. We got both of them heading into hard mode.
All right. Hard mode, a lot fairer of a game mode. Oh, that's a nice attack from Conch. A little short, though. But nice... nice way to extend it into an 8, or to fix that into an 8 combo. Opening with a 17.
Kynayo, meanwhile, had a Lakitu who just pretty much raised after first couple clears and playing with a super high stack, so fortunate for him to get that kill as quick as he did. But Conch, with the pretty good opening at the beginning, he likes to find those cross fives a lot, I've noticed.
The cross 5 is just a really solid formation. And, like, that's something that you can really get used to finding. Especially since the... Just the way the board is laid out, you can find it a lot. Bumpy is gonna get that clear.
Yeah, as long as you have, like, 1 below and 1 to either side, you just kind of scan any board on top to see if you can find 2 colors that match and, you know... slot them into place. Very common, I would say, for like the second link of the chain at the beginning. At least for me, I usually find that a lot at the beginning.
Yeah, we need to get more love for the upside down T, though. Because we do not see that nearly as often as we should.
True.
Although, no, to be fair, though, it can be it's a little harder to continue your chain from, so maybe not the most ideal. But going back to the match here, Poochie is going pretty low on both opponents, although Conch able to bounce back with a 19. Getting the clear on Kynayo. Poochie, what are you doing?
Kynayo almost got the reverse conch there. It's Poochie's stack all the way up at the top. Not going to be able to delay that much longer, though, and we'll be getting a 43-second kill. Oh, just the slowest stack raise there on Conch's side. Wiggler's cursor was at the bottom left and did not have nearly enough time to get up and do some down stacking. So pretty solid start for him. 2.5 minutes after the first 4 stages. Building up almost a 1-stage lead here, depending on what happens on Kynayo's board.
That's a beautiful attack from Conch. He's done a really good job of getting those combos.
Oh, and just enough there at the top to 13 seconds. That is quite beautiful. I have noticed that, like, at least for, like, the beginning of the chains, because I've noticed somewhat that's what he's struggling with, too, is he finds such beautiful openers and a couple combos here and there, but maybe his chain drops a little bit too early. Or in this case, he kind of got a clear that he didn't want at the beginning, but he's working with it. And maybe this could be good for him. He's going to need 2 more lines, which should drop. And 2 separate pillars. That'll do it there. 15 seconds. Yeah, Conch is cruising in hard mode right now.
Yeah, one thing that Conch does really well is building back up after a drop chain. We notice that some newer players, well, they'll freeze up a little bit as they search for their next attack. Conch's board vision's pretty good, so even if he, like misses a chain or does a miss swap, like he's not going to delay and then in getting it started right back up again. This oh, very nice.
It's like those last couple combo garbage blocks are like sneaking in too. It's like you see the initial sin and you're like, oh man, he's going to be a little bit short. But then all of a sudden, boop, boop. And he has just enough to get it.
Those are the Yoshi strats right there. I feel like that's what Yoshi does, is he just starts early, plays kind of recklessly, and like he just doesn't care if he drops it, because he just knows he's going to get it on the follow-up. And if the AI gets to clear, they're not clearing as much because you dropped your chain, so it's kind of a more conservative strat in a way. So this Raven is pretty low. And, might be an opening for Kynayo, as he is finishing Lungefish. Raven's still not topped off, although that's going to do it, that last block coming down just in time.
Yeah, Conch couldn't quite find the opener he wanted there. It was like a 4 or 5 chain, and it was just 2 4 combos on top. And since Raphael was that low, it ended up being a little bit trolly for him. Let's see if Kynayo, he went all the way out to a 9 chain for this attack, and that 5 combo is going to be lined up pretty much perfectly. Still might be able to save some time here, because that left pillar is very tall. And this down stack, yeah, not going to get enough time to get those horizontal blues. So Conch still in a good spot, and he's got a really good send here on Hook Bill.
Follow up. Hook Bill just has to stop doing a clear spam.
Ooh, meanwhile, Kynayo's trying to do that late swap there to extend that chain. Unfortunately, did not get it, but this chain follow-up super quick afterward. Another big chain back-to-back here. 7's going to surely top out Hook Bill. He's doing some down stacking, and the green comes into play.
And he's going to be clear on the red. Come on, game. Is he going to have time to get to that second tier? Didn't have time for anything.
Well, Conch, pretty fortunate. Piranha's Cursor all the way to the bottom when he decided to like stop doing clears. So that down stacking was not going to be quite enough there. Conch still over a stage lead here. And he's got a good shot at tying this up 1-1. Though Kamek and Bowser still left. Both of these guys can be pretty trolly. Maybe not as much on hard mode, but it can happen from here and there.
Conch reloading here.
He played with a really small stack, too. He wasn't able to get a lot here. All his panels exhausted. He had to raise all the way back up. Meanwhile, Kynayo looking to get a Conch kill himself. He needs one more line for it. Let's see if he can get it. Oh, no, the yellows.
Oh, no. God, both of these. Oh, this might be a Conch on Kamek. Get Conch your butt. Conch will be paying himself $50 for every Conch kill he's able to get.
Oh, with that kill, though, he's put himself in prime position to take this race. Kynayo has to finish 2 whole stages now, and I mean, Bowser's not going to give you too much trouble for a player like Conch. Let's see how he starts this opening. Raises and gives himself a lot more room here. And he's going to cut that off at a 2 chain and immediately start another one.
I feel like he just really wanted to start that chain with a combo. Oh, he still got to 14 though, so it doesn't really hurt him. Getting a solid hard time of about 8 minutes.
Yeah, that one's going to clock in at an 8:03 officially, so good stuff to Conch. Right around that 8 to sub 8 minute mark are pretty good consistent times, though. Win you a good amount of matches.
Two games in so far, and we have not seen anything mind-blowing. So the anticipation is building.
They're going to tie like 5 times in a row. We're going to have the first Game 11 in Puzzle Speedrun history.
You just keep getting links to games from Card to the Heart. Like, what? These all for Conch and Kynayo?
What if he just rused us and it was like, well, I guess it can't be a 3-0 now because Conch did end up tying this up. What if it was just the 3-0 and we're like, dang it, cards.
Here's a basic match. Like April 1st is not until this week, so...
I guess it doesn't line up on a weekend date, so I can understand, like, the early one. Nice closeout by Kynayo there. He's going to officially clock in at a 9:34. So...
Oh, we have a second spectator on Conch's webcam.
Oh, shoot. Growing in numbers, dude. Every time he wins, his viewing audience grows more powerful. But yeah, we'll go ahead and give that second star to Conch. Definitely the superior gameplay in that second race there. Over a minute and a half victory. I mean, usually we say the lower seeded player likes to go for the higher levels here, but with how close easy mode was, I would not be surprised if Kynayo strikes it to normal, since he did get the win there. Play on that lower level setting overall, but it looks like Conch is preloading V-Hard, so I think we're going to the big boy level.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick from Kynayo. You know, maybe RNG will pay off like it did against me, and you'll take the advantage up 2-1. And like being up 2-1 puts you in a really good position, because as we've talked about in the tournament previews with the counter pick system, if you're up 2-1 and lose game 4, you get to pick the difficulty of the deciding match, so you get to play on your strongest difficulty.
Very important. If it does go to game 5, you want to win 2 as quick as possible. The counter picks, you wouldn't think it would be too important since all of them get played, but yeah, for that game 5 decider, just having it. So Kynayo in the position, he definitely wants to win this one. Yeah, I was thinking normal at first just because the result, but I mean, V-Hard, it's still a good pick. You just never know what's going to happen on V-Hard. All right, and we are off.
Well, I see a good opening for Conch. Oh, that's not the one I was going to do, but this also looks pretty good.
Don't you love that? It's like you can have so much creativity in this game. It's like, all right, I see something really cool here. Then the player you're watching does something completely different and still pulls off a 13-second time. And you're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Also good.
Kynayo getting a second tier clear already on Lakitu. Starting off the pain early here. Yeah, you know what? Make it 2.
Conch has gotten so much better at this game. Partially, you know, if Conch is in chat, he could probably fill us in here, but you know, I'm sure his power level's gone up immensely since that day that he spent like 9 hours grinding V-Hard. And then was committed to the hospital for a coma for the next 3 months.
And I couldn't imagine, like, it's so hard for me to grind this game anymore, but props to, like, not only Conch, several people have done big grinds like that. I'm sure maybe you have as well, Tay, even though you've been dealing with moving stuff. I know TA on the day we played together was pretty much doing an all-day grind session, and, you know, that gave him super positive results. He played out of his mind that day. 23 from Conch, 26 from Kynayo, trying to claw back a little bit. It sucks to be down by a full stage this early, but at least it's in V-Hard where, you know, like, even being down by 2 stages this early, you still got a chance to come back.
Yeah, you can get right back in it, like, even early on if your opponent just has, like, 1 trolley stage. Obviously, you don't want to have to put yourself in that position where you have to rely on your opponent to play badly or get unlucky. Although, that could have been the chance for Kynayo, but just didn't have Pushi topped off. And Pushi's gonna get the chain here.
Man, these were like very similar stages from both players. They both got 2 clears. They both went down to 3 lines at the beginning, and both players were short on that initial follow-up. But I mean, when you have to send 9 lines at the beginning, it's like, unless you did plan for that and you're sending a whole bunch of extra lines, it can be pretty unfortunate. Because I think for the most part, a lot of players will be planning for 7 to 8 lines here at the beginning. Immediate clear coming out here from Froggy. Got 2 pillars though, one in the middle, one on the right. Decides to go for second tier here. So 16 second, very nice stage from Conch. Can Kynayo maybe get a quick one here too? The chain coming down, still some down stacking, not going to be able to get the right side down. 23 seconds, so still losing a little bit of time here and there, but Conch, I mean, you can still have the opportunity to come back here. All it takes is that one stage. Especially, Conch drops that early. Maybe in anticipation because he knew that was going to get cleared super early. Hopefully, I was hoping those purples would get cleared right before too.
Are doing some serious timer scamming. Still getting the 28.
Oh my. Froggy on Kynayo's screen busting out a 5 combo followed by a 7 combo afterward. Getting rid of a lot of panels on the screen. Gonna do yet another clear here. This is a super unfortunate beginning for Kynayo as Conch looking to go up by 2 stages now. Oh, and the 4 combo just in time on Kynayo's screen. Gonna end it off on a 2 chain here with some down stacking now, and there it is. Conch with a 16, Kynayo with a 52. Conch off to a big lead here. If he's probably not screen watching since he's got some friends over there watching. But if he was, he's probably got to be feeling good with his start. I mean, regardless, without it, I mean, 4:30 here into Raphael, he could get this sub 5 entry to Cave.
Conch taking a little bit to get this opening set up, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, nice 5 chain with 2 combos on top. That clear's gonna come out pretty early, but he's got really good follow-up here as, what was that, 4, 5 combos at the top there?
Yeah, going into Cave, just over 5 minutes, very solid. With an average Cave, he could get sub 9. Kynayo's Blarg going way down, unfortunately, and it would take some serious trolling for Kynayo to come back at this point. But we are going into Cave, and this is V hard, so see what happens.
Some chaining coming out from Hookbill already on Conch. But it looks like he sent a good amount here. Ooh, it's going to be a little bit short. That clear is going to come in. Conch has got to send, I think, 2 more lines here. So there is the 2 chain and the 6 combo. The 3 chain also coming out. Should be enough barring that green. Oh, wait. No! I totally did not see those blues. That is super unfortunate.
The automatic garbage clear chain. You hate to see it.
Whew, almost had enough time to get to the reds, too.
No, 40-second hookbill, not disastrous. We've definitely seen worse. Conch still on a solid pace here. Especially with, it seems like every one of Kynayo's opponents has gone down to like the 2nd or 3rd line.
Oh, that's amazing. I wish I was the first to say Kynayo instead. That would have been my dream. But yeah, Kynayo now heading into Cave himself. Still, I mean, he made up some time here because of that hook bill on Conch's side. And maybe he could make up a little bit more time here too. Conch should be able to get this kill. No, the greens are falling at the top there for a chain.
Okay.
Oh,
there's another chain. Okay.
Is he gonna do second tier? Down stacks first.
He gets the
time. And there's gonna be some shake from this falling. Fortunate for him, he did not get another clear. And don't look now, Kynayo sitting out an A chain here on Hookbill.
Okay.
No combos to follow up at the top, though. And he's in a rough spot because he barely has any panels. He's got to wait for all this clear time. He's just going to take his time here, not drop immediately. If he cuts off his chain here, he has 3 rows of garbage at the top, which could be enough to kill. But he's going to end up continuing. Oh my god. 5, 6, 7 lag chain there. Very pretty. Maybe a little over. Oh my god. He's what was that chain?
leaving nothing to chance. Or maybe he figures he's far behind, which he's not. But, you know, we see people swag out. But Conch is going to have to get some more ammo here on Kamek. And not... We'll need to send a few more lines. Let's... You know, if we get one of those 2-minute Kameks and Kirby Kynayo gets some back-to-back quick stages, we could get a run here.
Yeah, sometimes those long chains can just be like a confidence booster, if anything. Maybe he just did really feel himself and wanted to go all in, or maybe he thought it was necessary to just send that much.
Oh.
That Kamek almost getting those blues across, but fortunate for Conch. Going to finally be clearing this out at 106. Very good time to possibly squeeze in a sub 10 here, and he still got that full stage lead here. He can play very safe on Bowser if he chooses so.
But yeah, Kynayo only a stage behind on Bowser, and we've seen the trolling possibilities on Bowser. So let's see what happens. Kynayo gets a 9-second.
Oh my god.
Kamek.
There's no way he steals this, right? It's actually... Oh. Okay, this is good for Conch, though. No, the purples!
Oh, the purples are there!
That's the second time he's had that formation.
Doing that? Okay,
All
but
right,
is there anything
is there
here?
enough time? Second tier! No way Kynayo steals this.
Oh my god.
There's... I mean, Bowser's got a tall pillar on the right side if he quits this chain soon, because now Conch's Bowser's chaining. Did he send enough, though? Another chain. Both Bowser's chaining. Oh my god, so hard to keep up with this. Kynayo is short, though. And Conch has got to be careful, man.
Bowser's way down there.
Alright, Conch is at least surviving. Bowser doing some clears on Kynayo's side, too.
Oh my god, Conch is pinned down.
Bowser, he's clearing everything on his screen. And, oh no, Conch does not have enough send. This is really bad for him, considering Bowser sent that huge chain block. I think the advantage is for Kynayo now here.
Kynayo hasn't been sending enough either, and he's gonna get pinned down.
Oh my, 2 Bowsers over a minute.
Conch has to wait so long for this garbage to clear.
Yeah, it's such an unfortunate position because you really can't do much here. You just have to be patient and sit and wait. Even if your urge is to cut it off early, I think he's just got to keep building it. But fortunately for him, Kynayo also in the same position practically. Only 3 rows of panels at the bottom here.
Dude, this is like some amazing race.
Oh my god, dude, Conch is down. Is he gonna die?
He's gonna die!
No. Oh no! He's got the green still. He will live. Oh my god.
What the heck? Conch is getting bailed out.
No, he's gonna die! Oh my
He ran out of time! Oh my god.
Conch playing with fire there, and you know what? This could be a good thing for him, just resetting that Bowser. Oh my god, but Kynayo still, if he sent enough here, he could still take this. Both Bowsers went over 2 minutes, by the way.
Oh my god.
And here comes Conch with the second chance here. Kynayo's Bowser going for a second tier and probably going to downstack that right pillar. Is he going to have enough time and be topped off? As Kynayo is still short. Oh my god, another big chain on Conch's side too. You gotta be kidding me right now. The absurdity. He's resetting.
What just happened?
I don't know anymore, dude. I'm losing it. You
know, good endurance from Kynayo. still be surviving, but
I don't know who's winning this race. I don't know anymore. I feel like Conch is favored again because Kynayo's got a rough stack to deal with and no garbage sent. But here comes Bowser doing a big chain once again on Conch's side, and he's only got that right pillar. Plenty of time to downstack. Did Conch send enough? Oh,
no,
he's one line short.
And the horizontals too.
Wait, did Kynayo get the kill? No, he topped out too! Oh my
God,
dude!
Come on. What is happening?
I can't deal with it, man. Alright, back
Bowser's
to
gonna
Conch
get another
himself.
clear there. Oh, what if Kynayo gets like an 11-second here?
Oh my, and he had enough
okay.
time for the tier 2. But that right pillar's all the way up. I don't see a no, there is a chain. Oh my god, dude.
Cheating.
Yeah, who's winning, dude? We could have ran a separate prediction during this Bowser to see who won. Oh my,
Bowser.
and he had enough time to get the green for the swap there to clear again.
Another chain on Conch's side. Oh, I think, has Kynayo done it? Kynayo does it!
Oh my god.
What if I told you that you would get a 14-minute V-hard and take the game?
Unbelievable, dude. We had 2 Bowser deaths and a Bowser reset for a total of like 9 minutes combined probably on Bowser here. And meanwhile, Conch's Bowser is still going.
I'm gonna do a quick swear really quick. So mini TAs, close your ears. But Tayman had never seen such bullshit before.
1402 takes the win there. That's something. I don't know. We'd have to look at the history of the tournament. Maybe some earlier ones, but a 1402 V-hard probably has not won many races before.
Surprised me that's like the slowest victory ever. Conch has gone over a GDQ estimate, so he is now barred from making any submissions to SGDQ.
I'm pretty sure Conch has spent more time on Bowser than the entire world record run right now. Maybe not quite, but we're getting there. What? He entered Bowser sub 9, didn't he? At like 850 or something?
Something like that.
Oh my, don't die again. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good.
You got second tier. You got third tier too, Conch. You have a wealth of options.
It's Bowser chaining on second tier. What? I am feeling for Conch right now.
Another chain off the garbage for Bowser.
No, he's out of options, I think. Oh.
Conch is gonna die again.
Oh my. All my homies hate Bowser, dude. And with that loss, Conch throws in the towel, and I don't blame him at all. A DNF for this race, as my man spent, I think, close to half of his run, if not. Yeah, a little under half of his run on Bowser there. Oh my goodness.
I am never gonna complain about Bowser's ever again.
I can't believe that. The emotions were so back and forth there. I didn't know who was winning for an entire 5 minutes. Well, one thing's for sure. We do know what our next race is here. As Kynayo takes that second point, we're going to normal mode, which this is what I wanted Kynayo to counterpick to in the first place. I'm sure Conch still favored, though, as he has the more consistent times and just, you know, the higher skill ceiling person usually will do better on the lower difficulties. But, I mean, after those Bowsers, too, I wonder what Conch is thinking, man. He's just got to forget about that like it never happened.
I think Conch's friends are really helping keep him grounded there because, well, I don't know. Maybe after 3 minutes for me, I just would have burned out from all the shouting. But like, I don't think Conch wants to like get too upset in front of your friends, in front of his friends there. Yeah, I'm sure he's laughing with them, and surely we know that this is just a video game, so I'm never gonna shout at this game again for at least the next 10 minutes.
True. No shouting, no complaining ever again. So,
but no,
I think we should talk about this. We have not had a lower seeded player upset an higher seeded player upset a higher seeded player. Sometimes words are difficult. And Kynayo up 2-1, possibly in the best position here to do so. I mean, this is very real here.
I think Conch is still, at least for this next race, he's favored on normal. You know, it took a really bad V-hard, to put it lightly, for him to drop that second game. I think if we end up going to a Game 5, you're definitely not going to see Kynayo pick V-hard again.
Yeah, I think V-hard's off the table for Game 5. I would be shocked if it gets to that point. I think both players are like, all right, get that out of here, never again.
Dude, that V-hard was so bad that it has now been dropped from the rest of the tournament. So.
True, dude. We're just going to play on hard mode for all of top 8 now.
Yeah.
You know, we're just going to switch games altogether. Tetris Attack got banned today.
This is actually going to be a Goof Troop tournament now.
Hey, I'm all for that, man. This just in, Forky cheats to get another tournament victory. You can read the headlines now.
Let's go, man. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do to get those internet points.
Also, Conch looks like he's taking a little bit of a break, which I would rightfully understand there. Getting a little bit of that cooldown from V-hard. I mean, I think Conch, he's still playing fine. He did have moments where he didn't top off Bowser there at the end, which extended it more. But for the most part, a lot of his initial sins were pretty good, and it was really just like him not having a lot of panels for follow-ups, and I don't think you're going to see him run into any of those situations in normal mode. So I think for sure we're not going to see too much of a struggle for him here, and as long as he's in a level head here, he should be good to tie it up and bring us to Game 5.
Well, we see that Conch, from his webcam, has the power of friendship. Kynayo, do they have the power of friendship? We can't know for sure from the webcam.
Maybe Kynayo just has like a group of 100 people cheering him on right in front of him off camera.
It's actually like in the basement of a 2013 GDQ convention.
He was selling tickets and be like, don't miss GallopingConch versus Kynayo 2022. I don't know what date this was actually played on. I would have finished the whole thing.
Canada's most exciting event.
The Kynayo Cup, dude.
Yeah, good for our racers to regroup. Take a multivitamin, get some water, pop some steroids.
Alrighty, normal mode, here we come. Kynayo looking to close this out maybe here, and Conch has got to win 2 straight in order to win this match and probably stay alive for top 8 contention too, because Conch has already dropped a couple here, and another one here, it's going to be almost impossible. But, oh, look at that, dual 19 seconds here to start. And you know it's going to be a great match here following up that V-hard.
Well, if Conch loses this, like...
He's 1-1 right now, so drop the 1 and 2 if he loses this.
He still needs to play tie. Would we have, like, a bunch of people at 2 and 2, possibly?
The way I look it out, the only way a 2-loss really gets into the bracket is if there's a 3-way tie at 2 and 2. So you have like someone who's 4-0, someone who's 0-4, and then that 3-way tie. So I mean, you'd rather want to get this now and try to just secure a 3-1, because a 3-1 is guaranteed. Well, actually, 3-1 is not guaranteed in the bracket, but it's almost, yeah. With 5 people now, like, the tiebreaker scenarios are pretty different from last year, which only had 4-person groups for the most part. So you can see some pretty weird scenarios. And I think, Tay... No, I'll crunch it later. I don't think a 1 and 3 can make the tournament. I think a 3... I don't know. We'll worry about it later. Let's focus on the game. It's got my mind, like... turning some gears right now, trying to think.
Yeah, Kynayo's behind by just a second or two, basically tied. And, you know, it seems like he does way better at these lower speeds. That's a nice 4 combo. Oh, on Kynayo's side, Wiggler is going to have those clear lined up. Conch taking the lead with a 17.
Kynayo, 22 seconds, though. Not falling too far behind, just 5 seconds there. Yeah, and this is pretty much what we're expecting. Even though the lead is pretty small here, Conch has some pretty good openings, which are going to play really well for him in these lower difficulties. A 6 chain with a 6 combo there at the end. I believe there was 2 6 combos, but look at that clear coming at the very beginning here. He's going to need a couple more lines, too, because Froggy's going to be down to 3 here. And he got enough, but unfortunately, another clear.
Oh, and Kynayo, intentionally or not, timed that drop perfectly right after Froggy did a clear. And moving ahead here by the slimmest of margins.
All right, let's see what Kynayo can do on the start. Ooh, very pretty 9 combo at the beginning with a lag chain afterward. This is going to drop early. Necessarily not the worst thing. He's got 2 more lines at the top here, and this is going to be a 13-second kill despite a clear. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, the clear wasn't very big, so it really only took the AI a second or two for it to de-garbagify into blocks.
I mean, a 9 combo with a 3 lag chain, that is such a quick send. And he just made another 9 combo at the beginning of his chain here. Kynayo maybe feeling himself right now.
Okay, so this was actually the point where I started playing, not on the easy mode. No, I don't. No,
wait,
I feel bad.
You were playing on very hard, Tay, right? I thought that was the only race you subbed in for.
No, I don't want to.
And that's why you got the win, right?
No, I don't want to make that joke because I don't want to take anything away from Kynayo. He's been putting together some really good attacks. Like these lag chains with the combos is like basically what you see. Oh, and he gets 14 on Raven. And
he's playing so good right now. These last 3 stages, the sins have just been on point. But I mean, Conch has been pretty much matching him right afterward too.
Cave can be trolly in normal mode because the computer goes down way lower than you expect. Oh, but Kynayo getting a 6? Is he gonna have a good follow-up here?
Possibly we're looking at like 2 7-minute to like 7.5-minute times here. Oh my god, Kynayo on fire! 16-second kill on Hookbill now.
Oh no, but Conch is not sent enough, and I think Hookbill's gonna get the clear there and gonna give Kynayo more distance here.
Oh my, this is starting to get scary for Conch right now. He is down by a considerable amount, and we only have 2 stages left here. This is Kynayo's race to lose, and all he's got to do is make sure he has enough sin here at the beginning. Pretty good chain to start off with, and he's going to get this follow-up. 2 more lines being sent on top here. Will it be enough? Oh, it's a little short.
Oh, no! the clear!
The yellows bought just
Okay.
enough time for the reds
Okay.
to clear afterward.
Okay, but this should be good. Oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay, okay.
All right,
Let's
that
see
is
how.
a break for Conch. Can he get this kill though? He's sent enough. Oh, there it is.
Oh my god, okay. So, I don't know if Kynayo's screen watching, but he's got to send a good opening on Kamek. And that's a high stack early on, and that looks good. That's
right.
you definitely want to see that.
The chain is intact here. I think it's gonna drop. He gets a 5. Nothing more than that. Only a 4 combo got sent on top. He's gonna need a little bit more. And Conch, a very good start from him too. Let's see. Oh, he's down stacking. Oh, he got it.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow, man! Conch right behind.
Wow. Kynayo steals it. It was a 651 to 655. And Kynayo upsets Conch, first upset of the tournament, 3-1. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that.
Is this the first like newcomer upset that we've had? Like setting aside Foxy, because Foxy came on and immediately started putting up times. You know, like Kynayo like was, you know, had some improving to do for sure when he first joined, but we've seen him really make those gains, and some good execution, a little good luck, and we have a, you know, one of the biggest upsets that we've seen, definitely from a newcomer. So, you know, GG's to Kynayo. That was a really solid performance and really fun for the rest of us to watch. I mean, like, the chat's popping off right now.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah, Kynayo winning 3-1. It was our first upset of the tournament, and like in terms of, like you said, Tay, with newcomers in the tournament, I don't think we've seen someone in their debut tournament make an upset probably this big in a while. So GG's to Kynayo, who we will give him that win banner there. Good stuff.
I mean, they're rarely seen a player 2 win banner. Oh my gosh. I need a moment to breathe.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to be updating our bracket here shortly because we're going to take a look at a couple things here that are upcoming. So give me 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's take a look at Pool 2 now, because this just got really interesting now. I mean, right now it kind of looks clear with you and Ty moving forward. But now that this happened, I'm looking forward to that Conch versus Ty match, because if Conch is able to beat Ty there, and then you're able to beat Ty as well, that could force possibly a 3-way 2-2. Kynayo's last game is against Tolker, or hold on, maybe I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, Kynayo's last match is against Tolker.
I think Kynayo's pretty favored against Tolker, I'd say.
If he's able to clear that out, he did as much as he could with the 2-2. I mean, that's very impressive for your first tournament. He's actually gonna need to be rooting for Conch pretty much here to take out Ty.
Yeah.
Or Tay, if you drop 2 in a row, I'd be shocked since you have to play Tolker too, and that's a very heavily favored matchup for you. But you know, anything can happen, I guess.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident about against Tolker. Not as much against Ty. Like, if I slip up just a little bit, you know, Ty can get ahead. But I think for me, like, the only thing I have to worry about is, worst case, ending up as the number 2 seed. But yeah, spicy intrigue here.
Yeah. And we did say at the beginning, a 3-1 necessarily doesn't get you into the bracket, but due to the math here, 3 wins will for sure get you into the bracket now. So Ty and Tay only need 1 more, and they'll secure at least a top 2 spot here, with Kynayo, Conch, and Tolker all having 2 losses apiece.
Yeah, but Ty, like, that's going to be really tough for him against myself and Conch.
Yeah, Ty's got his arguably two toughest matchups ahead here. But, I mean, who knows? I mean, the pool of tilt, it just keeps delivering. I mean, I couldn't ask more for this. This has been some great matchups right now. But yeah, as it is the end of week 3, why don't we take a look at how everything shaped up this week? I mean, we already talked about Pool A here. We can talk about my pool with... Or, we talked about Pool B, excuse me. We'll look at Pool A now with... me, Yoshi, TA, Zep, and Razor. And I just want to give some props to Zep for taking one off of me and also getting a win off of Razor in his opening match of the tournament, I believe, or second match. Zep, also one of the newcomers to the tournament this year, doing pretty well. This one is pretty much been decided, barring some upsets. TA has left to play Zep and Razor, and he's pretty heavily favored in both of those. So... unless he loses one of those, there could be a weird 3-way tiebreaker there. But we should see Yoshi clean up his last couple matches and TA come out on top there. Tay, let's talk about Pool 3 or Pool C. I forget if we always using letters or numbers. I don't know. But let's talk about that, because that one could have some interesting things still to happen there, too.
Yeah, we got Lunar and Cards on top, and I forget who they need to play. I know 6 still has to play Lunar, and I think 6 is like pretty... Well, wait, has 6 played Gamer, though?
6 has not played Gamer or Lunar, so he has those two, and then Lunar has to play Cards in 6 still.
Oh, right. So, like, yeah, so we see sometimes in these brackets where a player will have, like, their 2 easiest matchups, and it looks like they're cruising, but not by a long shot. I mean,
no, I will give some props to Lunar, because he's thrown out some of the fastest times of the tournament right now. So that 2-0 could improve to a 3-0 for all we know if he keeps on it. Like, I will not count out Lunar from winning this group still. It would be a crazy upset, especially after we saw Cards earlier today, who was just... he was on his game. He played so well today against 6. And 6 played well, too. That just showed you how good Cards was.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe that extra game that 6 took against Cards will maybe matter with the tiebreakers, because I think you have some potential for 3 2-2s as well from this group, because I think Gamer, a little weaker than 6 or Lunar, but definitely has the potential to snipe a match off of one of them. So definitely one of the more exciting groups for sure.
Yeah, Gamer's going to have a tough matchup with 6, but taking a game off of Lunar and Cards, I definitely think that could be possible for some 3-way shenanigans. Let's take a look at Pool 4, our last one here, which this one has been shaping up as we saw too. Theoretically, no one has been eliminated from this group yet, but it's like pretty straightforward, I think, what's going to happen. FFR he has clinched, because we have 3-2 losses there. So he has clinched. Foxy Man only needs one more, and he clinches as well. It's like, it's so unlikely to see any of those other 3 make it in. Foxy plays Breadpan, and he would have to lose to Breadpan in order for Nicole or Corey to have a chance to make top 8. So as unfortunate as it is, this one is pretty, like, locked up, I would say. But, I mean, anything can happen. And what about that FFR versus Foxy Man in groups? That's got to be, like, the most stacked group matchup of all time.
Yeah, as far as who gets into the main bracket, no question there. But who is going to be the number 2 seed is the big question. And, is FFR Pro going to be 100% on his game? Sometimes he's not. And if he slips up a little bit, get a little bad RNG, Foxy could slip in there. But, even regardless of the bracket implications, that's just going to be a good match to watch on its own terms, because, like, FFR Pro and Foxy Man, easily 2 of the top runners in the community. So that's one of the most exciting matchups of the tournament for sure. But as far as, like, overall most exciting matchups from all of the groups, I think we have correctly, or Card just correctly pinpointed it as the finale of group stages in week 5, Lunar versus 6, I believe.
Oh, that's going to be such a good one. Not to mention, like, next week we're going to be... It's probably not for bracket, but Corey versus Nicole, they are separated by 1 seed too. And, I mean, a better seed for Redemption bracket could go a long way if they both choose to play it. I'm going to be very excited. But why don't we take a little sneak peek at next week's schedule to see what we have going here. And Saturday, we're going to have some Pool 1 and Pool 4 action. It's going to be me versus Razor, TA versus Zepp, and then we're going to have Foxy versus Breadpan, and there's that Nicole versus Corey matchup. I would look a lot at those Pool 1 matchups because I think Zepp proved he can hang with that middle level talent with like me and TA. And so, I mean, him and Razor went to game 5, so Razor and Zepp looking to get some big upsets there. Breadpan has such a uphill climb, but my God, Nicole versus Corey today. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, I think Corey and Nicole, their play styles are pretty similar. Skill levels are pretty similar, and you know, both of these players, like really looking to improve and have improved recently. So I think they both want to, you know, take that next step.
For sure. And why not? If I can scroll properly here, I think I went up instead of down. We'll take a look at Sunday here as well for next week. So we're going to have 6 versus Gamer. Gamer's last chance there, and maybe a pretty cool upset. Cards versus Lunar, the battle of the undefeateds. Kynayo and Tolker. Kynayo looking to keep his top 8 hopes alive there. And boy, Tayman versus Ty. That Sunday lineup is absolutely stacked. Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, I'm clenching as we speak, going up against Ty. Like I think I'm a favorite against him, but if I rage too much, or if I'm not out of sync with my controller, I think he's gonna swoop in there. Because Ty is just so good. Ty has really good cursor speed. I think the only thing holding him back is his board vision could be a little better at times. But like, man, when he can get on such a roll, can be absolutely terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have the battle of 2 undefeateds there with your matching Cards versus Lunar, and then Kynayo just fresh off his upset, gonna try to do it. Gamer fighting for his life. 6 trying to secure it too, since he just took a loss. He wouldn't want to lose 2 in a row. Oh my God. I mean, Saturday is pretty cool. Check out Saturday too. Nicole and Corey being the highlight of that day. Sunday, I don't even know what match to pick there. Honestly, I don't know. Something feels right about that 6 versus Gamer matchup. I don't know what it is about it, but Gamer has been digging and he's trying to get an upset here and there. If he's able to put the practice in, maybe we could see it. I don't know though. 6 is just so good.
Yeah, I love the storyline that's developed for 6 over the last few tournaments. You know, sometimes you'll just see people randomly streaming Puzzle League, and you'll pop into their stream to recruit them. And I know Lunar has done that. Shout outs to Lunar, who has gotten some people to join the tournament. But I remember discovering 6 a couple of years ago. He was running S-Hard, and I went into his stream and shared with him the double 4 combo strat. And like within a couple of weeks, he had gone from like a 37 S-Hard to a 21-minute S-Hard.
That is ridiculous.
And then joined the PPL 2020 tournament shortly after that. And he's been a mainstay in the community ever since. And he made his, I believe he made his first bracket in the TA 2021. So he's been improving, he's been grinding, he's been getting better times, and I'm rooting for him. I mean, I want everyone to do well, but 6 has been a special story.
6 making both brackets last year too, looking to make it 3 in a row here. That'll be an excellent one to watch along with all of next week. And you know, the records are getting tight now. We saved some of the best for last. Shout outs to Cards for making the schedule and putting it on this tournament and everything. But I believe that's gonna do it for us here, man. Tay, it's been a pleasure. I can't believe what we watched still though. Those 2 Bowsers, have you ever seen anything like that ever in your life?
I've seen I Am Chris for Life play DDR, but as far as like Tetris Attack shenanigans go, like probably the only more hype moment than that was FFR Pro's SR World Record. But those Bowsers, man, like that's like the reverse SR World Record. That's like, how is this even possible? So we're definitely going to be talking about that for a long time.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for us for the YouTube and for the Twitch live stream. We want to thank you guys all for sticking with us so far. I can't wait to see these last 2 weeks of action and see who's able to clinch their spots into the top 8, because I think we only have like one theoretically so far, and that's going to get a lot more clear next week. So thanks again, Tay, for commentating with me. I've been BB Forky. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week for week 4.
Take care, everyone.